St. Paul, Minnesota. Since the year 2000, a city with an NHL team at the same address on Kellogg Boulevard. That team is the Minnesota Wild. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the Stanley Cup playoffs with Eddie Olczyk, Ray Ferraro in just a moment. I'm Mike Emmerich, and here we are at the beginning of it all. Whether you won the division or whether you just barely scraped in, you're here. That's important. What do you say to your team?
Well, let's control what we can. You're right, Doc. Home ice, being the visiting team, doesn't really matter. At the end of the day is that you have to control what you can, how you play, how you compete, and this is what it's all about. It's the best time of year, and we've seen over history teams that have won the conference have gone on to the Stanley Cup. We've seen teams that finished in 8th spot have gone on and won the Stanley Cup. So it really doesn't matter. As long as you give yourself a chance when you get in, anything can happen.
Just looking around this building, Doc, you know there's a sense of excitement. It's a long road to get to the Stanley Cup final, but this is where it all begins, and everybody is certainly jacked up for this.
We direct our attention to the nets and the starting goalies.
Mike Condon, young man out of Princeton, birthplace listed as Needham, Massachusetts, had not played an NHL game until the fall of 2015 when Montreal goalie Carey Price was injured. And did he ever play then? He had been in Wheeling 2 years before, Hamilton the year before that, and now the brightest lights of all.
This man's the goalkeeper tonight. The book on him is that he can be rattled with an early goal. Let's see how he does tonight for the visitors.
Everyone, this is Sonny, and this is year number 8, the playoff time. So our team looks like this. We're still weak in the right wing department. Hoping what's again start to grow and get to that top 6. Well, as you can see, this team, you already know it. The rookie star, Nikita Almquist. I mean, this team is fine offensively. Our top 6 can use a really great right wings. I could do this if needed, put in a back gate with those two guys, but I already have 2 sniper. And yeah, he's a power forward, I mean, let's go like that. Our defensive core, Bolton, Russell-Larnen, Mason Bowie, the trade deadline acquisition. Probably gonna help this defensive core. Gonna pair of Armenick and Samuel Tripp. We'll play with Timothy Liljegren. Cameron Bolton really start to be a nice prospect we pick up from Vancouver in return for I forgot the name. Goalie, well, Philip Grubauer, in hoping he doesn't get hurt this year. And we have our backup, Vilni Vatalainen. So now let's look at our opponent, which is the Minnesota Wilds. How do they fare? Nathan Ryder, Gradlund, Philip Zadina. This player we're gonna need to be aware of. One of the players in 2018 that did grow. John Erickson X, Kevin Hayes, Jason Zucker, Brendan Perny, Nick Schwartz, Ross Ketter, a regen, first round pick, 18 overall. He's 80 overall, 20 years of age, probably won't go more than 81. And only Nicholas Roy and Craig Bailey, a first round pick. Another player that didn't really grow. One of the only team with that problem. Their defense kind of bad, but they found that medium elite in the second round. He's 25 years of age, won't go more than 85 overall, but still a nice find. Yeah, this defense look really weak. Probably have some injury. The goalie, Mike Condon, 82 overall, he really is their starter, and he's gonna drop. And they have this kid too, that's pretty gonna drop as well. Well, the goalie situation is better than us, but not that. Yeah. There you go, they have 2 defensive men injured and then this guy. 5th overall pick in 2023. So yeah, this defensive core is much better than that. Had that, they only have maybe Spurgeon. There's a top 6, they have, oh my god. 85 out of So they will have their defensive core 86, 85, 85, 84, 79. Yeah, so we need to get that situation on our hand. Offensively, we're better than them in the top 6. Defensively, we're better than them because of that injury. It's the only reason we have them cover in the defense department. So offense is just defense. No, we have Rasmus Ristolainen and Mussenborg making, yeah, it's equal. So I think we have the better team. They have the almost advantage, but I think we have the better team. So we can surely win this series and move on to the Western Conference semifinal for second year in a row. So here we go, first period, and Silverberg score to make it 1-0. Second period, there you go, Ben Miel picking up where he left off last year with a goal, make it 2-0 as the Eagles have a long power play, and Masson Bowie, the trade deadline acquisition, with a point blast to make it 3-0 for the Eagles. And well, so far Philip Grubauer, his injury really hurt us last year. We might have won the cup if it wasn't for that injury. And he came back in the playoff this year with a huge shutout in game number 1. Silverberg is first by Duane Armornick, Miel is first by Backlund and Tripp, and Bowie is first by Zibanejad. So only 1 point by every player. Nobody really had a multi-point night for us. But in the end of the day, we'll lead this series 1-0. That's all I care about. Well, now game number 2 in Minnesota again. The Wild will try to come back. Will they be able to? That was hard to say to me. Alright, first period 0-0. Second period, well, Silverberg with his second of the playoff already in 2 games. Make it 1-0 and make it 5 period in a row that Philip Grubauer did not allow a single goal, and Backlund with a goal, Mike Condon, make it 2-0. Perlini and this shutout streak of Grubauer at 5 period only, so it's nearly was at 10:40, so it was like 70 minutes without allowing a goal in the playoff. Something like that. But whatever, Silverberg is second by Zibanejad and Drouin. Backlund is first by Tripp and Silverberg. As the Eagles take the 2-0 series lead. Last year we took that lead only once and we swept the Blues. Silverberg with 3 points in 2 games. He's for now the best player. Last year was in the 4th line, this year is in the 1st line. How can it change quickly between two seasons? So now game number 3 in Kansas City. First period. Oh, Roy with a goal. Then Tripp with a goal. Second will give us the lead, but Roy with a second ties up. Second period. Oh, the Wilds. The Wilds now with 2 goals there, make it 4-2. They don't want to get swept. They want to come back in Minnesota, and maybe they want to do what we did last year to the Colorado Avalanche, which is, despite losing their first 2 at home, winning the series anyways. Zibanejad with a goal, Mike Condon, make it 4-3, but it will be a little bit too late. Like last year in the first round, we lost 2 times, 4-3, trying to make a comeback. Tripp is first by Backlund, Silverberg. Seguin is first by Duclair Backlund, and Zibanejad is first by Drouin. As a Wild will win their first game of the series. Silverberg now with 4 points in 3 games. So game number 4 in Kansas City. So will the Wilds tie the series up, or will Kansas City Eagles will be going to Minnesota? Sorry about that. With Minnesota with a 3-1 series lead. Let's find out, shall we? First period. Whoa, Niederreiter starts. Bernie Earlstall scores first goal in the playoff. It's now 3-1. Second period. It's still 3-1. As the Wilds is really entering back in this game. They are firing on all cylinder right now. And Drouin with a goal to make it 3-2. And it's probably gonna be it. Yes, it will. As the series is now 2-2. So Ersal is first by Zibanejad and Barklam. And Drouin is first by Zibanejad and Silverberg. So we're going back to Minnesota with a new series. It's now 2-2. They did the same that we did last year. This time we are on the opposing end of that. The Rangers swept the Blue Jacket. So Toronto, let's see, Toronto won. The Rangers won. And here we know that Colorado won. So when we're not in their way, they get to the second round. So now we have a 2-2 series here coming up. So first period. Oh my god. Pelani, Grablin and Ketter make it 3-0. Second period is 4-1 now. And I might sit Philip Grubauer. He's shitting the bed right now. I mean, the backup, it's only 77. And yeah, 5-1. I mean, I really don't like Grubauer right now. He's playing badly. Oh, yeah, I probably got pulled in that game as well. So, yeah. Ertel's first by Drouin and Miel second by Ertel and Bolton. We are facing elimination going in game number 6. I might pull the trigger here. Oh my god, sorry about that. I might pull the trigger right here. I don't like this one bit. Grubauer is playing badly right now. But do I pull another? You know what I'm gonna do? I don't care. Parnelson, get your ass up. Goalie. Grubauer. Sit your ass down. Oops. Best line here. Whatever is the default. No, alright, everything is fine. So Nilsson, you gonna maybe be that spark, the rookie now in the net. Let's see if it's gonna help us. The future in net is not there. So first period. Well, Duclair with a goal, make it 1-0. Second period. Drouin score. Then Niederreiter and Gradlund score as well. So it's 2-2 going to the third. Can we get back on track? Oh, and Ben Miel with a goal, make it 3-2. Can we do it here? Looks like we can hold on to that lead. And yes, game 7 will happen in Minnesota. What a call there, what a gutsy call. But I made it. So Duclair is first by Tripp and Lidjegren. And going second by Zibanejad and Silverberg. Then Mills third by Ertel and Bolton. And now Game 7, and I gonna make sure that Bartnelson is in the net. He had a really nice game. I mean, why change something that is winning? That was a gutsy call by me, but it's freaking working. Yeah, that's probably what happened last time with Belny. That's why he was in the net in game number 5 of the Stanley Cup final, I think, or 6. No, he was 5, yeah. I didn't thought about that. Anyways, doesn't change anything. No. No, I won't forget it. So, game number 7. Real-time simulation. For the second year in a row, we have a game number 7. The first one, Miller with a goal to start things up, making it 1-0. Nice, and then here's a power play. Bolton with a goal. It's 2-0. Nice way to start. And 2-0 after the first. That's what I want to see. Another power play. As the Wise with a power play as well. Oh, and Hayes with a goal, make it 2-1. Going to the third with only a 1-goal lead. Let's see if the rookie. Oh, and Gradlin with a goal. But we have a power play, but we cannot figure it out. They have a power play. Oh, will Nilsson just choke it out? Or can the Kansas City Eagles tie it up? I don't know. Seem unlikely. Yeah, looks like in year number 8 we're gonna get eliminated in 7 games in round number 1. Well, it's kind of anticlimactic, but last time they had me there, so they won't have me twice. Well, I really need that goaltender. Nilsson is not ready, but he is a goaltender of the future. So that's why I did pull that trigger there.
Just with us, it's been a tremendous bit of hockey so far, and more to come.
23 seconds. I don't want to score, so I don't want to change the result.
Minnesota's got another face-off win.
So I just gonna play defensively. Let the game hand because I just want to see the celebration unfolding.
Pad block, nice save, tough to follow. Down to the last seconds. The Stanley Cup playoffs require.
Normally you shot, but I won't do it.
They've got one.
And there you go.
The end of the game, the end of the series.
The Whites moving on as the Eagles gonna get eliminated in the first round for first time in NHL in their franchise history. You're the future, Nilsson. Don't worry about it. This team is still young. We're gonna get back in the playoff. I'm sure of it.
Tournaments are fun, especially when they get to loser goes home, winner moves on. We are at
so Mills fourth by Monica Nartel and Bolton is first by Artel and Drouin. But then Nilsson kind of shit the bed here. And well, we lost as part of the game. I'm not really mad. Not like last year where we lost. That's why I'm kind of mad. Still mad about the Stanley Cup loss. Because it's hard to get back in the playoff. It's hard to get back to get back to the Stanley Cup final. So Dumoulin finished with 7, Silverberg 6, then Zimin had 6, Pivot Barkley, Artel with 5. A player that did nothing at all. This guy, Terbat Gate, 0 point in 7 game. Last year only had 8, this year 0, and this guy refused 8 million for 6 year. I might only give him a 2-year contract and wait to be sure if I really have a good player here. Because so far, not really impressed me in the playoff and the regular season. Anyways, I'm gonna see you before the draft. Well, I'm back. Yeah, like usual, I'll show you the draft lottery result. Why not? So we're getting Buffalo, Los Angeles, and Chicago. There you go. So who won the Stanley Cup? I'll give you a tip. It's the Eastern Conference team. And I think they never won the Stanley Cup in their history. No, I'm pretty sure they never won. They did not win in that series yet. So it's their first Stanley Cup win in the franchise history. So who it is, and it's a Canadian team. Well, just by saying that, you pretty much figure it out. And yes, it is the Ottawa Senator. So let's see how the Stanley Cup playoff did go. So the Wilds beat the Winnipeg Jet, as the Avalanche beat the Yachts, the Arizona Coyotes, as they swept the Wilds, only to lose the Senator in the Stanley Cup final. We had a Battle of New York, then the Battle of Ontario, won by the Senator, as they won and win the Stanley Cup. How about the award? Well, it's the Ottawa Senator, the Stanley Cup champion, as the Vancouver Canucks won the President Trophy. Colorado went to the Stanley Cup final for the second time in 3 years. Also, we beat the team that went to the Stanley Cup in the first round. Well, that was a huge win, and the Prince, well, did go to the Ottawa Senator. Player awards: Art Ross going to White as the Art Memorial. Dangerous go to Hedman. Second due to Lady Bring. Sylvester with the Carter Memorial. Carson and the Conn Smythe, their first non-goaltender to win it. Demko with Vizna. And the Wellman Jennings, Benatarson to Spinner. McDavid at Selke. Tendenze to White. And the Maurice Richard to White. So the progress report end up like that. Nick Allenquist is now a low top 6. He's 79 overall. And once again, he's now 83. He's still growing. Still showing some thing of growing, which is pretty fine. Bad guy, did he grow? No, he dropped. But he has some natural grow. He gained some points at least. Well, what about the system? Well, Lumuna is now 62, Larson is 66, Crab is 67, 65 for Whitting, 74 for Tabulaney, Caron now 73, I don't really care. Tilmer now 66, Parnison now 75. This trip to the playoff maybe made him grow. Wiggles at 58, Benny now 70, I don't care. 67 for Donov, Marquis 55. And yeah, that's about it. That's the grow that we had. A quick peek to the draft class. Yeah, no super player and only 4 elite. Interesting to see who's gonna get picked this year. As us, we were gonna talk probably in the 10 something. We might take out, we get eliminated in the first round. There's 15, so yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 13, 14, 15. So 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 20. Alright, so there we might trying to snap this guy's a high elite, you never know. Probably made him top 6, but yeah. This is where this is a player, the kind of player that we can try to snag. No, it won't be in this video. Last thing but not the least. This time of the year where I'm looking at those first round pick I trade, and this time it's only in Washington. Nolan Patrick, 83 overall, really dropping off. Making all this money. And in the system, Rafael, 74 overall. So good for him, at least he had a little bit of growth. He was a 72 overall with us. He's now 74. So for now he only played in the AHL. He's a decent player. They didn't make him make the jump into NHL. I scored 5 goals with the team. We never played in the playoff. Only time will tell if we make a mistake. So, this is Sonny, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Take care.